Colleague, how in the world are you? Man, it's good to just think about seeing you. I can't see you, but I think about seeing you and it makes me feel good. I want to talk to you today about signals. Student motivation is one of those things that when not present, and it's often not, really, we feel its absence. We feel it as pain. We're trying to teach our students a lesson on geography or geology or reading or writing or mathematics or physical education or whatever, and we just notice that our students really don't care. They don't feel like it's valuable. They're kind of groaning, they're whining, complaining. It's not just that they're experiencing pain right there, the pain of demotivation. It's that we are too. We feel like this grinding against our soul, and it hurts. Okay, so one of the beliefs beneath student motivation, one of the 5 key beliefs that I write about all the time is value. It's when a student believes in their heart, knows in their will, this work matters. This is worthy of my time. This kind of thing is important. And I've written before about how there's a rainbow of ways that we come to value something. This rainbow of why, some people call it, helps me to remember that there's a bunch of ways to come to valuing something. But that can still feel like a lot of pressure to a teacher. It can feel like there's a lot that I have to do to make my students to value stuff, and that's really not a thought worth thinking. So what is a thought worth thinking? It's this. Your job is to send out a bajillion value signals using the full spectrum of the rainbow of why as often as you can. And you want to do this in low effort, natural, authentic ways. And that'll take practice, for sure. That'll take honing your focus, your intelligence, your creativity into finding more and more ways to explain to students that learning mathematics is beautiful, that gaining historical knowledge gives you power, that literacy is a path to fulfillment, that there's deep meaning in something like learning to run the mile in phys ed. You are going to have to work on yourself as an apologist, a person making the case for something controversial, and your controversial thing is that you teach stuff that really matters. But what I'm trying to say today, the thought worth thinking today, is think of yourself as this transmitter of signal. You send out signals. Quick example, I was talking with a middle school teacher named Angela in Utah not too long ago, and Angela shared the story from her English class where she pointed out one student's use of the dash in her writing. And Angela said, "Oh my goodness, look at this dash. That's just how you do it. Isn't that neat how it changes the flow of her sentence? Wow, look at that, class." Okay, I'll stop interrupting you now. I just wanted to point that out. That's all that Angela did. It was spontaneous. It was quick. It was not super distracting. It didn't take a second of planning. But what Angela noticed is that a few other students then, in the next 5 minutes, used a dash in their writing. Angela created a belief in the value of a dash. She also creates, as a side benefit, a belief in the value for writing. She didn't magically solve the apathy that some of her students feel when it comes to writing in that one moment. She didn't do that, but gosh, if she didn't send a signal to all in the room that writing is something special, something beautiful, something neat, fun, engaging, infinitely curiosity provoking. That's what Angela did. She sent out a signal, colleague. How can you and I do that today? Just send out a signal, or 2 or 10 or 20, that the stuff that we're learning in our class is really neat. For more thoughts worth thinking videos, be sure to subscribe because I sure like making them, and I like the time that we get to spend together. Take care.